Hi, have a nice day, and I would like to continue with the Spec, the weekly minutes about the letters of the Parasha. And here we have in this weekly portion that we're going to read, we have the Toldot. We had the Toldot portion of the first book, and it starts, Ele Toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham. And these are the generations of Yitzhak, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Yitzhak. Okay, so we have here Toldot that is written with Taf Vav Lamet Dalet Taf. Okay, so here basically we have a missing Wav that in other places we might find it in. We have a Cholam, a missing Vav here in the second part. After Dalet, and in other places we might find that Toldot it's written with two vavs, not one after coming with Tav, another is coming after the Dalet. Okay, so why it is important that here in this portion we have like this missing vav that it's written with the Cholam above the letter of Dalet. Okay. So last portion we had here, ויהי יצחק בן 40 שנה, וקחתו את רבקה בת בתואל הארמי מפדן ארם, אחות לבן הארמי לו לאישה. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebecca and the daughter of Betuel, the Aramean of Padan Aram, the sister of Laban the Aramean, to be his wife. Okay, so here we have the 40 years old being 40 years old, and here later on we have the 60 years old in this portion of Toldot. So, and we see that according to the Torah, it is written that Yitzchak was 40 years old when he took Rivka as her wife, and when he was 60, he had their son. Okay, so why it is important to mention the name of Yitzchak and not mentioning the name of Rivka, right? Why is it much more important? And only because of modesty? I don't think so. There could be other reasons behind it. Okay, so when bride and the groom, that in situations that is coming about the marriage under the chuppah, that we would say binyan adi ad, so they would build an everlasting home for around ourselves. Okay, so when we have a home, we have a plan, right? So we have the plan, we have the laws of the Torah, the faith. Okay, we have to have a strong belief, a strong foundation. Okay, what the Talmud says, that the laws of the Torah must be as solid as the foundation of the building. Okay, so in order that Yitzhak that would be building this home, the Jewish home, you have to be filled up 40, right? So in order to understand the other person, like your soulmate, what it needs, okay, you have to be wise, okay? You cannot act upon yourself whatever you want. Then you wouldn't build up like something everlasting, okay? So you have to own the attribute of Bina. Okay, so Bina, it's related to an age. What according to the Pirkei Avot says, it's around 40 years. Okay, so now we understood he has to be in the Bina age, this attribute of Bina in order to marry. And what is the 60? 60 is summer according to the letters. It is look like is around and like this everlasting marriage that we're talking about. And when Yitzhak was 60 years old, he get the strength for the continuation. Okay, it looks like as a ring. Okay, that is endless, that doesn't have a beginning or nor the end. So what Yitzhak's duty is to continue the legacy for the Jewish people, right? So why? But even though that this is what I told you, why do we have only one vav? Why we have two missing? One is missing. Yeah, because we know Rebecca is having a twins, okay? So one wouldn't be a continuation, only one, right? So that is make sure that the Toldot it's only one. So it is Wav is like a connection, the letter that hinting connection, and that connecting the God and the Jewish nation, right? In this point, so one out of the twins is going to be the continuing the legacy of Avraham, uh, and one going to be the leader, right? You cannot have both. So this is that one is going to be the chosen and the other is not. This is what is happening in this portion. ויאמר השם לה שני גויים בבטנה ושני לאומים למאיך יפרדו ולאום מלום יאמץ ורב יעבוד צעיר. וימלאו ימיה ללדת והנה תאומים בבטנה. And the God said into her, 2 nations are in the womb, and 2 peoples shall be separated from the bowels, and 1 people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, right? The 2 wives. So also interestingly that te'omim in the Hebrew, that also having a vav, here taf vav mem sofit, te'omim. But here when we have here in the te'omim, generally we would have an aleph here. Okay, so here we have a missing aleph in this twin. Rashi, according to Rashi, what it says that one was a true righteous and the other is not. Okay, so what is Aleph? Why an Aleph was missing out after that? So we have to understand Esau was a hunter, right? And Yitzhak was a farmer, a simple man, Ishtaham. So, and he is going to be the continuation of Avraham. And importance, that's nothing bad about being hunter, but Esau's personality was a different one. He wasn't he wasn't didn't have a strong connection with God, and didn't keep what it says. Shivite Hashem negdi letamid. I have set the God always before me. So for him, it was himself was more important than God. So whenever we are getting closer, anyway, to the Messianic Age, because it is the 6,000 year that was determined after the correction of the sin of Adam, that is about the word to come. We doesn't have to wait so long, okay, in order to be only 40. We could have a little bit less, like 30, 35, okay, that you get married, okay, and didn't have to wait like 60 as Yitzhak need to make to be a parent, right? 60 would be, for a parent, it would be like a little bit old. So what I haven't revealed you, right, the 2 vav, why we have 2 vavs in the root, the book of Ruth in the Toldot. So here we didn't understand. So 1 was only the legacy. We had 1 vav, but in the root genealogy, the all were tzaddikim. Okay, so Esau here in Avraham, it was it was Esau was a negative figure, and we have therefore we have the missing vav. So because vav, it's a connection that's from God, and to the tzaddikim also there is a very strong connection. And Esau wasn't a tzaddik, okay, only Yitzhak. So when we have in Ruth book in Peretz that we find 2 vavs in the Toldot. So Peret, it's meaning breakthrough. Okay, so when we are in the 4th galut, okay, when after this is the last or this part of the redemption, when the Messianic time is going to come, all those that had like previously had negative energies, that is going to switch to positive. So then so the negative will switch to positive. The regular actions are going to be regular, right? So also negative figures are going to strengthen to where to come. Okay, in this is a process that we undergoing for being like perfect in the world. Okay, so all these negative forces are going to be also positive. Okay, we have to think like that. But going back to the weekly portion, right? We have these twins here, and so one is going to be righteous and the other is not. Okay, so Esaf and Yitzhak, okay, and they are going to have other struggles later on, so it is going to continue the struggle of theirs as twins later on. Okay, I wish you a great Torah reading, and still you can join the Secrets of the Hebrew Letters class. If you would like, you can contact me. You can find the shlcourse.com on online. So over there you can give me a message. Thank you and have a nice day, and have a great blessings over the week. So this week we're going to have a new month. So new opportunity is going to open, and see you next week. Thank you.